My name is Joseph Tatar. My mother was killed by a noble who refused to honor her memory. After laying her to rest, I've wandered the world in search of the rich and the lazy who ignore those less fortunate than themselves. I live among them as a blacksmith, and with sleight of hand and silver tongue, I destroy corrupt houses from within. They never suspect me until it's too late, and their worlds crumble around them because of it. Another great storm has passed, scattering the people across the seven kingdoms. It's the turning of an age when these events happen, swallowing up everything except the mighty castles of old. The world begins anew and we find ourselves washed ashore, fresh as a newborn babe. Most of us remember who we were, and we continue on as before. Others are reshaped by the gods, old souls in new bodies, never remembering the deeds they had done. I was one of the fortunate. I found myself with my memories intact and upon familiar southern shores. It didn't take long for me to gather the materials I needed and prepare myself for travel as I made my way back to the place I last knew. I, Joseph Tatar, once again sailed for Storm's End.
I can craft basic stone things like foundations and walls, but anything more elaborate than that, then my skills aren't up to the task.
I see. Well, I tell you what I could do. Do you think that you may be skillful enough fairly soon to be able to create an entire home? Or perhaps a shop?
Yes, I think I should be able to. Um, what I really need to try and do is get my place up and running so I can then start safely being able to venture out into the world. I've not ventured past this beach up to now.
I see. Well, I'm sorry, what is your name again?
My name's Brunt. Brunt.
Brunt. All right, Brunt. Well, I'm headed to Storm's End, which is on the east side of this world, and there is a lord of the manor there that his name is Lord Corbin. I don't know if he's there or not, but that's who I'm in search of. He'd given me a written invitation to his castle, and I'm sure he would be more than happy to give you an invitation to the castle as well. And you being is it a stonemason?
Yeah, I can break stones up. I'm quite good at that. I was a slave in a quarry for a number of years. So yeah, I can craft with the stone.
Well, if you can craft stone, I'm sure your skill set would be very, very welcome at Storm's End. If you'd like to come with me, I'm sure we could find a place for you.
It's over there, yes.
It is.
Towards the great large shiny green thing.
Correct. It's not quite. If you take the coastline and you go around and you go up the coast, on the east you'll find it. Let me show you. Let me see if I can. On the map, I would say it would be somewhere around 65 latitude by 80. It's on the coast at 65 latitude on the east side.
It's a large place, I take it. I should be able to find it. Yeah?
You cannot miss it. It is a very large castle.
Okay.
And if you're walking up the coast to the left, you'll see a cave, and then directly above that cave, you'll see the castle.
I see. Well, and that's where you're going to reside, is it?
That is where I was blacksmith for a time. So if Lord Corbin is there, I should become the blacksmith there again, assuming that he's made his way back to the castle.
Okay, so how about this? I'm not ready to leave this place. It's not safe yet. But when it is safe, I will venture over to the castle and ask for yourself. What is it that you would require from me for a metal hatchet and a metal pick?
Well, look, I would have to put together my smithy, and then have you found any large, shiny black rocks around here?
No, I don't believe so. There is some metal up in this hill just here, but not the black rocks. I've heard about them, but I've never seen them.
They call them obsidian, and I need them to craft better tools and weapons than I can make right now. I need that one material to fold it into the metal to make it stronger, and I haven't found any down here. I know that there is some, but I don't know exactly where. But however, I could get you a basic set of metal tools momentarily. I believe I have the materials on my boat, and then we can talk price. Let me go ahead and put my smithy down, and then let me get to work.
Well, okay, but what kind of price are we talking about? I don't have much. This is my house currently.
What I like to do when I meet someone is I trade in faith. I will give you your tools, and in return, when you're able, you come and, let's say, if you're able to get me a house, if you're able to make me a house, that would be very nice. I used to own a 3-story home that I believe it was called the second home that another stonemason before the storm was able to make me. She called it the second home. I'm not sure what she meant by that.
I think I'm aware of it. Yes, it's one of the older plans. Yeah, I could make that for you. Obviously, with the amount of materials it would take, I wouldn't be able to carry them there. I don't have a mount, but if you have the materials, then I can certainly make it for you and place it where you need.
Oh, that would be very, very nice. What I'll do is I'll make your tools, and I'll even throw in a pike, a metal pike to protect yourself. And also, what about a sickle? Would you like a sickle as well?
That is most generous of you. Do you need the raw materials?
I actually have the raw materials. Matter of fact, I took your hide. I'll return the excess hide momentarily.
I have some raw metal that I've picked up as well. I'll put it in the box.
No. You keep that for yourself. You'll need that for some things. Unless you want to trade that raw metal for metal ingots. I have some metal ingots on my boat. I can trade you if you need the actual ingots. I can trade you the raw metal for the ingots in the proper value. It would be 2 for 1, which is what it takes 2.
I feel that you're being very kind here. I would be happy to create the house for you. Take the metal as part payment, and I will see you once I finish my home.
Well, as I say, I trade in faith, and if I do right by someone in the beginning, I trust that they will do right by me in the end. Because that's how I am.
I see. That is most generous of you. Thank you very much.
Give me a moment to put down a base for my smithy, and then I will...
Oh, sorry, I had to go in my head for a second.
That's fine, Brunt. No worries at all. So, just put these in the box. You have an empty box, maybe? Here we are. We'll just put these right in here. There's a pick, there's a hatchet, there's a pike, and there is a sickle.
That's amazing. It's overly generous. I thank you. Maybe one day Well, if you know of any people that are able to tame an animal, I'm in need of a carry weight, really. That's all. Something that can carry a lot of stone, so I can be a little bit more mobile and not have to make so many trips.
I see, I see. Um, I'm afraid, you know, if you go directly as I came from the west, you may be able to find a group of people. I believe it's Ironclaw Village. They spoke of gathering together many people before the storm. I saw that they were beginning to build west of here, so they may have a tamer for you.
I see. I think what I will do is I will get the basics of my structure up by hand. Then I will come and join you in the city and build your home for you. And then maybe in the city by that time there will be someone that can maybe get me a tame and I can barter for that there.
I do know of one person by the name of Scray. He was our stable hand.
Scray.
Scray
Okay.
was our stable hand. He was a native individual, very very different, but he was a very good stable hand and tamer. And there's a red-headed girl you should look out for by the name of Davina. Davina, she's a very good stable hand. But Scray was the
Hey, I will.
Scray was the stable hand at Storm's End last time we were there. And
I see.
I'll speak with him if he's there right now and see what he can do for you. You say you're looking for a cow? What was that you said? What's a cow?
I carry weight. Something that can carry a lot of weight is the only requisite. I don't care what it is, as long as it can carry stone and wood from the hills here, so I can build easier and not have to make so many trips.
I see. Well, that should be no problem. I just it'll be a matter of what the Lord needs and what Scray has got to say. And I'll talk to Scray about your skills, and we'll see, and then you and he can work out a deal. I'll tell him where you're at, and
I'm sure we can.
perhaps I'll ferry him back.
Ah, okay. Well, thank you very much for the tools. They're going to help me a great deal.
Quite all right. And Brunt, was it?
Correct. Yeah.
All right. Well, most people. My name is Joseph Tatar, but most people just call me Tater, the Smith.
I see. Okay. Taylor. Well, I hope to see you very soon.
Very well, but you can call me Joe if you'd like, or Joseph. It doesn't matter.
Okay. And call me Brunt. That's the only name I have.
All right, Brunt. Well, pleasure to meet you. Have a wonderful day. Safe travels. Uh-oh. Ahoy there!
Hello, friend.
How goes it?
I'm sorry, I must have suffered from temporary disability to hear. What did you say there?
I said, how goes it?
Ah, it goes well. Finally, stopped passing out and reawakening on different spots in the world, so.
This storm was horrible.
Awful, awful storm. I'm still suffering from some of the side effects.
Where do you head, sir?
I'm not quite sure, actually. Just looking for work at the moment.
I see. My name is Joseph Tatar. I'm headed to Storm's End to seek an audience with the lord of that castle, Lord Corbin. He gave me an invitation once, and I'm expecting an invitation again. I am a blacksmith. What do you do, sir?
I am both a stonemason and a blacksmith.
I see. Well, if you'd like, you can come up to Storm's End and speak with Lord Corbin if he's there, and see if he has a place for you.
I am still trying to find my place in this world. Maybe I'll just hold you up on.
Very well. Well, if you'll follow me, I'll show you the way.
After you.
What is your name, sir? I forgot to ask your name.
Ah, they call me Jasper. Jasper Stone.
They call you Jasper?
Jasper Stone, sir. The bastard of the Vale.
Jasper Stone, the bastard of the Vale. Joseph Tatar, pleasure to meet you.
And you.
Ah, good. Now that introductions are made, we can be on our way.
Yes, sir.
Don't you ever call me that again. I am not a sir. I am a blacksmith. I work for a living.
Understood.
Aristocracy. Ugh. The only reason I deal with aristocracy is because I have to. If I could steal all their gold and slit all their throats, I would do that. And here we are, sir. Someone's already come.
Oh,
Hello!
I recognize the voice.
Lord Corbin! How are you, sir? Good to see you again. Good to
Hey,
see you again.
Joseph. Good to see you too. I was waiting. I was hoping you will come back.
Yes. And I brought someone that I may be helpful to the castle. There's a gentleman by the name of Jasper Stone. He claims to be the bastard of the Vale. Jasper,
Hello?
this is Lord Corbin.
Hello.
It's a pleasure, my lord.
Pleasure meeting you. And what were you doing?
I am a trained stonemason, sir, as well as a blacksmith, but I see you have no need for one of those.
Yeah, you can never get too few of things. You mean, as long as people don't start arguing about it, as long as people can find their way between and work together instead, there's no problem.
Oh, I'm
Sounds
sure.
good to me.
I'm sure there's room enough under this castle roof for 2 blacksmiths.
Yeah, it shouldn't be any biggie.
It's the stonemason.
I
It's
think-
the stonemason part that intrigued me, Lord Corbin.
Yeah, we already have one, but you're more than welcome. I mean, as I said, there's always room in our castle.
And everyone needs to sleep sometimes.
Yeah.
Ironically enough, Lord Corbin, I came across another stonemason who may make his way here as well. So just be aware, I was trying to bring people to the castle, and I just happened to come across 2 of the same type of people.
That's not a problem. As long as people work together, they are welcome under my roof. That's
Very well. His name is Brunt.
So-
And Brunt and I have an accord. I already gave him tools and a pike in trade. He's going to be bringing me either my residence or my shop whenever he gets his feet underneath him. I'm not sure when that will be, but when he shows up, he says that he can carry it with him. Is Scray here? Have you seen Scray?
I haven't seen Scred, and I haven't seen your little helper.
KEEDA? I don't know where KEEDA is. I haven't seen.
KEEDA,
I haven't heard or seen of KEEDA since the day that we met. I don't know what happened to her, so I'm hoping that I'll see her again. But you never know.
Hopefully, she finds her way back. So you both want the letter of invite?
That would be amazing. Thank you again for your invitation, Lord Corbin. It is most
Yeah,
appreciated.
Joseph. It seems like someone has started building at their old place, but I mean, there's room in the castle.
They took my
As long as you
spot.
don't build. Yeah, I see someone has been up on her spot there, yeah.
Well, we'll have to speak to them about
But there's
that.
more
won't
room up there. So that means I need to have a trip while you fix that little issue up then?
we? You mean you're going to leave? No.
No, I mean, I turn my back, take a little trip, and you fix your little issue with the houseboat. I don't know anything.
Whatever you feel is necessary, Lord Corbin. You know best.
I'm pretty sure you guys fixed it up between yourself
Oh, it'll be fine.
without killing anybody.
It'll be fine. Thank you, Lord Corbin. I appreciate it.
No problem. And welcome to you both, and yeah, nice to have you back, Joseph.
Thank you very much. And Lord Corbin, do we have a stable hand? I would truly appreciate the opportunity to own one of the house animals.
Yeah, we should have one. He's been running around. I haven't seen him for a while, but we have one for now. But of course, hopefully Skray comes back.
Skray was so talented.
Yeah.
Jasper, he came back with 6 ankylosaurs in one trip. It was amazing.
I'm not familiar with that beast, but 6 of anything is quite a feat.
You would love this. This creature, it gathers metal, it gathers stone, it gathers flint. It's the short beast with the stubby legs and the spikes on the back and the ball on the tail. Looks like a turtle with a tail.
Yes.
A diseased turtle with a tail.
Right.
That's ready for war.
That is
those-
truly amazing.
Yeah, they really look like they're ready for a war with all those spikes standing out.
All right, Lord Corbin. Well, if you don't mind, I will go up and see what this person in my shop's area has to say for themselves, and I will speak to you later if it's all right, by your leave.
Yeah, no problem. Go and build your houses, find your spots, and we will. I will definitely be around.
Very good. Thank you.
McLeod.
No problem.
Hey, who's in there? Open up. Lord Corbin was mistaken. Hello? Jasper? Is that you?
Hi. Just exploring a little before I
Yes, actually, Lord Corbin was
settle down.
Lord Corbin was mistaken. My shop's area. You don't have to bow to me. I'm your equal. I'm not your better. Anyway, Lord Corbin was mistaken. This is my home spot right here. This person over here is far enough away. It's not an issue. So, this is actually where
very fortuitous.
I'll be putting my house is right here, just because it's the flattest spot I can find. It's close to the stable hand, and yeah, it's the best spot. And I'm just going to put down a small building right now until my home arrives. Unless you, Jasper, are you able to build? There's a 3-story home I used to own. A stonemason made it for me. It was, I believe she called it, I don't know why she called it the number 2 home. The second home is what she said.
I very well may be able to swing something to that effect. Might be a little while, but give me a few hours. We'll see what I can handle.
Well, if you can, maybe we can make a deal. I realize you and I make the same things, but I have access to certain things that not a lot of people know
Like
about.
what?
Well, poisons, potions.
Hello there, gentlemen.
Hello there. And who do we have here?
McLeod?
It's me, FITZCAIRN. Introduce yourselves.
My name is Joseph Tatar, blacksmith of this castle. First blacksmith of this castle. And who are you? You riding one of our house animals, sir?
I'm FITZCAIRN MCCLOUD. I am the Lord's right hand.
Oh, I see, Lord. My apologies. I did not realize who you were.
Stand, I work for a living.
So do I. You see what I mean,
So you're
Jasper?
the blacksmith now, huh?
Well, I am first blacksmith. Jasper is second blacksmith.
Great. I do a little bit of smithing myself, but I'd be glad to give it up. I'm tired of hauling metal.
As I told Lord Corbin, everyone has to sleep, and there's no shortage of work to be had, especially in times of war when cannons will be needed.
Let's hope it never comes to that, but definitely be prepared.
Absolutely. Well, we were just speaking about houses and where to build and what have you. Before the storm, my home was right here. Do you have any objection to me building here again?
No, if that's where it was before the storm, go ahead. I have thrown together a rudimentary forge in the building over there. You're welcome to use, just to get us started. Other than that, if you want to blow it out and make it a right, proper work area, please do.
Well, FITZCAIRN, I actually have almost all of my tools and equipment ready to go. I went ahead and I stopped in at a place down south where I knew there was metal, and I went ahead and gathered what I needed, and I have everything on my boat. I just have to move it up here.
Excellent. Then do not let me stop you. You gentlemen get to it, and as soon as we get settled more, we'll all get together and have a drink.
Very well.
I like the sound of that.
I love the sound of that.
I'm dreaming of the taste of an ale or a good shot of whiskey. Let's hope it's soon.
Yes, very well. All right, well, I'm going to get to work. You gentlemen, we'll speak to you later.
All right, if you see the Lord, just let him know I'm going to go do a bit of traveling and see if I can get us somebody here to make us some decent clothes, because god damn, we all look like shit.
Here. I mean...
All right, later, gentlemen.
I can rub some soot on my clothing. I probably will to color it a little bit, but unfortunately, black soot and water is all I know how to color. So, some other coloring would be nice.
Yeah. If we're gonna represent this place, we're gonna do it right, properly, and yeah, we can't all be looking like we just got washed in, by the tide.
Correct. Yes. And by the way, FITZCAIRN, if you happen to see our stable hand somewhere along the line, tell him to get his butt over here, will you? We definitely need some steeds and some animals to haul beasts of burden.
What is the whelp's name? And I'll keep an eye
I do
out.
not know. Lord Corbin said we had one around here, but he didn't know where he was. I believe it may be that individual who built that house over there, but I don't know. I knocked on his door and I didn't see nobody answered. So.
Nah, that's the stonemason. He's building some places right now. I know who it is you speak of, and I sent him out to find some mounts, and I haven't seen him return. So I don't know if something got the best of him, or if he's just out there doing the job he's supposed to.
I see. Well, I guess we'll have to do. Are we going to be having a barter system with the stable hand? Will we be paying him for his mounts, or will the house be providing us with stags of our own?
We can get some of the horses for sure, but until we got somebody that could actually breed the proper beasts, let's see what he says. He really shouldn't give us any problems about supplying anybody with a mount.
Lord Corbin said there would be no problem with us riding stags, so they seem to be more survivable than the horses are.
You train them right, and not much can touch you.
Correct. Well, I'll let you go in your travels. Have a wonderful time. Be safe. Don't die.
All right, gentlemen. See you soon.
Well met.
Good day. Well,
Now this is what
I'm going to work on that house.
Now this is what I was thinking
Right.
about Lord Corbin. I told Lord Corbin about me being able to make poisons, and he's the only other one besides you that knows this. Not even KEEDA. If you see a small girl by the name of KEEDA, she's my helper. She doesn't know about my poisons, so I would keep that to ourselves. Only you, Lord Corbin, and myself know that I can do things like create poisons to make you faster, poisons to slow people down, poisons to make things bleed when you hit them. So be discreet, if you will.
My lips are sealed, sir.
Very well.
No, sir. Ah, I did it again.
Okay. Also, if you
All
need,
right.
if you need metal close, you and I should probably go into the cave together. Did you see the cave on your way in?
No, I didn't.
Let's go down to the boats. I'll show you the entrance. No, the tavern's gone. The tavern is gone. There is a tavern right here, and it's gone. Ah,
Well.
woe is me. Woe is me. Ah, what am I going to do without my beer? Ah. I need to get tack here. Where'd you go? If you see a red-headed dwarf-looking fellow with whiskers that look like sausages, you should tell him that Tater said, oh, by the way, since we know each other, my name is Joseph Tatar. You can call me Tater. I'm Tater the Smith.
Tater.
Most people know me as Tater once they get to know me. So if you see a red-headed dwarf-looking fellow with sausages for whiskers, and it's on a boat, he owes me a keg and a case of ale. And I made him a keg before, and I gave him tools, and he owes me from before the storm, although I don't think he's going to have anything when he gets on. But we need a tavern owner, and he wanted to be a tavern owner. And so I told him that if we had a spot, I would let him know. So if you see him, tell him Tater says get his ass over here.
Tater says, get his ass over here. Gotcha.
So, the entrance to the cave. Alright, there's the entrance to the cave. You and I are going to have to, when we go in, we're going to have to go in together because it's a very dangerous place. Odd. Normally there are animals here. There's some metal right here. There we are. You see in the distance right over here around the corner? Do you see them? They're waiting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
This metal right here is available without getting attacked. You go further down, there's some more metal as well. So, matter of fact, since I'm here, I may as well. No time like the present. Careful, we have some 8-legged creatures coming up.
Be a shame if we did all that and not got any metal out of it.
But the chitin. There's your metal right there.
Ooh.
You get that one, I got the
Here,
last
I'll
one.
let you harvest this.
Oh, because I have.
I haven't had time to fashion myself a pick yet. So.
You have a strong back? Can you carry this metal?
I sure can.
That's half. On this, the first day of the new age, I found myself once again welcomed back within the walls of the castle, as if the storm had never happened. And although the day brought new friends into my life, I couldn't help but wonder about the two people I had hoped to see the most. Both KEEDA and SKRP were both missing, and I wondered if they would ever return. Only time would tell.